where were we? Ah, yes, that's right. Landing on the crashed pirate frigate and just figuring out what the hell's going on here. That's where we were. Oh shit, I didn't even realize that was a thing. Hold on. Fix that as well real quickly. Because that got pushed over to one side when I was trying to, you know, not dox myself. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Okay, you won't be able to see the top of Samus's helmet, but that's not too big of a deal. Like I say, it's just the top of her helmet. L, lock on to targets. Relevant here. That's its own thing. And there we go. I've used soon. Guard, just basic tutorial shit. Scan visor, pop that open. That makes these turn on, and as before, we get a little tutorial bit. There. Probably gonna have to private this VOD afterwards and then edit it in YouTube, but whatever. That'll be fine. Go here, go this way. Let's see what's up there. Probably nothing, but it's oh shit, yeah, no. Go and let's see what's in here. So the reason one of the reasons I decided to play this game, I'll admit, is a little bit odd and a bit of a tangent. And it's because, well, it's two things. One, I'm kind of getting sick of Nintendo being so mum with Metroid Prime 4. And so Nintendo being so mum with Metroid Prime 4 has been really frustrating. But it also got me thinking about the rest of the series, and I came back to it because of that. And second of all, it's because, well, what's the word I'm looking for here? Oh yeah, it's because while I was playing, while I was watching somebody else, particularly Woozle, I was diving down into the FromSoft catalog, and this is what I mean when I say me picking up Metroid Prime was a bit of a tangent, because it got me thinking. Oh shit, what's this thing? Ah, we can't scan it here. Okay, pop it, fuck it. And this door's not working. Because we got to pressurize the airlock, but that won't take terribly long. Go. Open the door. Here, let's see what's waiting on the other side, shall we? Sounds like bugs. I hear bugs. Where are the bugs at? I want to get rid of the bugs. I don't like bugs. Whatever. We can't reach them from here. The only thing we can do is keep... Oh. That's not good. What the hell is this thing? New creatures entry has been downloaded to your logbook. Morphology, parasite. Interstellar vermin, travel in swarms. Hey, Groghog, thanks for the follow. How are you doing tonight? Indigenous to Talon 4, a single parasite is harmless to larger life forms. However, they tend to travel in large groups. Swarming over potential prey, such swarms can be dangerous. And, the hell is this thing? The hell is this thing? What is it doing here? And how did it get out? Aren't you guys supposed to, like, kind of have an idea of what you're doing when it comes to... Okay, I love the beer thing. I love the little beer stein. That's a fantastic emote. Let's see who that is. Where that's from. Oh, it's a global one. Okay. But yeah, no. Yeah, no. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. This place isn't totally fucked. There was no terrible accident that we're investigating. Death caused by exterior flame. Oh, he got burned to death, basically. What happened to this thing? Well, I'm guessing from all the dead space pirates nearby. Okay. That's not good. Not knowing what the hell this thing is going to be a bit of a problem. Yep. So basically what you're saying is the cause of death is the thing sticking out of his back. That makes sense. I mean, look at it. It's like that one episode of Detective Conan where it's like, are we sure remember the cause of death? Yes, we're pretty sure it's the knife sticking out of his back. Yeah, that would kill you. Oh well. These are escape pod entrance. The vessel's already been jettisoned. The rest are probably the same. Yep. Anything else here? No, but there are four of these little critters lying around. Parasite. As I said before, another space pirate got acid spit on him. Poor motherfucker. God damn, he's having a bad day. They're having all kinds of bad days here. What about you? What happened to you? Wheat. Life signs detected. Imprints of large bite marks. Damn. Well, might as well put him out of his misery, especially since he's gonna try and kill us. You saw that? He raised a gun first. Sure, I shot first, but he was raising a gun. It was a justified shot. Don't come at me. Don't come at me. I know that was a good shoot. Okay. Yeah, this place is all sorts of fucked. This place is removed. What about this guy? What happened to him? No. Scan. We want to scan everything. We want to scan everything. Every single thing. Death caused, but yep, the shit landed on his head. That'll do it. That'll kill him, all right. That'll absolutely kill somebody. Okay, come through here now. See what's going on. Oh, hey, more of those little parasites. And a little side passage. Oh, I know what that is. I know what that is. Go through here, see what's on the other side, shall we? Map room. Fantastic. I'm saying, I will admit, I am actually very familiar with the Metroid series, and in particular the Metroid Prime series. This is pretty much right next to Armored Core when it comes to one of my favorite video game series ever made. It's got a wonderful, I mean, it looks good. It's got a fantastic style to it. The general, the way that they interpreted Samus's suit into a 3D version of itself was very well done, and I'm so glad to see that Retro Studios is working on the new version. Ground Zero area secure. Radiation. Okay. The hell is this talking about? A crater. Stable and fully functional. So whatever happened to this ship, it obviously didn't affect the outside of the ship, but the guys on board had to bail pretty quickly. Of course, the question now is, what led to that? Only way we're going to find out is getting in deeper into the ship. Access to deck beta approved. Please step into the hologram. Da-na. By the way, the music for this area is going to get so much better when we come back here. Because, yeah, no, spoiler alert, we are coming back here. It's a 20-year-old game, so I think anybody who says that's a spoiler, you're kind of a little bit behind, bro. I mean, again, this is a 20-year-old game, so I'd hold off on that one if I were you. Morph ball. Yes, use the ball. Go, 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 go. Go through here. Come along this way. Come through there. That's what I said. We're going to come back here later on after it's crashed, and it has what is quite possibly some of my favorite music in the entire series. It's this wonderful little piano number that's almost like ambient piano music that's so nice to hear. Bonk. Need you to stop. Oh, you're still alive. Can I get a scan off of you? These pirates. Severe internal damage. Okay, so basically, yeah, he's just trying to hold his own guts in. So again, consider it a mercy kill. Now, where were we? What the hell is that thing? Is there a scan entry? Yes, there is. Morphology unknown. Low life signs detected. The creature appears to be in a state of stasis hibernation. Well, it's fucking massive, whatever it is. Holy shit. Look at this thing. Look at that. It's got like jaws. It's got like this blue gas coming up around it. What the hell kind of experiments they've been pulling off in this ship? Specimen Cell A. Status hibernation. Transference of Phazon batch 0081.0 complete. So whatever the hell that thing is related to this, and is related to whatever the hell Phazon is. That's not good. And apparently it looks like they have not exactly had the best results all around with it either, because we're seeing apparently failed experiments, rejection, rejection of Phazon compound. But what the hell is Phazon? That's the next question we're gonna have to answer. I know what Phazon is, but I'm trying to act like I'm going in through this blind. After mutation, the carapace of the larva becomes rigid. The carapace is quite resistant, able to resist the attacks of many predators. Okay, parasite egg in pupa stage. Tough exoskeleton protects it from its mother's acidic embryonic fluid. And the fluid sacs in the mouth enlarge after mutation. So basically, whatever the hell this thing is related to those bugs. Yes, it has been 0 days since the last accident. And an accident involving whatever the hell, I'm guessing whatever the hell these bugs are, and whatever the hell Phazon is. Because, knowing the space pirates, I'm guessing this tank was like this tank, and then whatever the hell was in here busted out. And it looks like they had 3 of them. We know one is dead. One is in there. And that just leaves the third one as a bit of a mystery. What do we got here? Combat mutation applications are complete. The primary legs of the creature possess galvanized tips, allowing it to penetrate any known alloy. That's not good. That's not good. At least not for us. Go through here. Fire missiles. We don't need them yet. We're gonna need them momentarily, though. Hey, that's a gun turret. A new creature's entry has been downloaded to your logbook. Auto defense turret. Use missiles to break outer casing. Yeah, I kind of figured that much. But you know what I'm going to do instead? I'm going to do this. Because this also works. Bonk. Bye. That's just a door. Does this have anything? No, it does not. Is there anything useful around here? Nope, no other scans. Keep going along then, shall we? Well, that's dead. Whatever the hell that thing is, yeah, that's dead. I'm guessing it's another one of those parasites, and, yeah. That's probably not supposed to look that way. That's definitely not supposed to look that way. Let's see what happened with it, shall we? Unknown. This specimen has been horribly mutated. There are no life readings. Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, look at it. Its limbs aren't attached. And I don't think you're supposed to be able to see that part of its body. Something went very wrong with whatever the hell this thing was. Let's see if any of these panels might say. Phase on infusion stage 1. Mass 1.2, length 0.5. Cell structure stable. Batch 2. Introducing mutagen into tank. Phase on batch, and then the batch number. Status complete. Then new pirate data. Space pirate data encoded. Thebes has fallen. All ground personnel are presumed dead, either killed by the hunter clad in metal or in the subsequent destruction of the underground facilities. The research facilities or research frigates Orpheon, Syriacus, and Volparagon were in orbit at 0 hour and managed to retreat. Frigate Orpheon is now docked at Vortex Outpost. Orpheon's cargo appears to have a 100% survival rate. Metroids are healthy, but on restricted feeding schedules due to uncertain supply status. We are ready to begin research on the Metroids and other promising life forms. Security status remains at Code Blue. No signs of pursuit from the hunter. Okay. So, a little bit of lore regarding Metroid Prime and where it falls into the overall timeline. So, Metroid Prime takes place between Metroid and Metroid 2. What that means is that, along with all of these other various creatures, the Metroids are still alive. Unlike in Metroid 2, larva status stable. Okay. So basically, this was being subjected to the same experiments as those three things back there, but this one died. And so they're probably trying to figure out what made it die so that next time the next one won't die. Cell structure failing. Yup, this is where it died. Cell structure failing. Batch does not match DNA. Terminating infusion sequence. Whatever the hell's in that thing is pissed. I'll say that much for sure. Harmless unless encountered in large numbers. Yeah, we already know what that thing is. Plasmite. We'll be running into many of those later on. Specimen solitary holding 1. Phase on level unknown. Xenotropic life form unstable. By the way, you might recognize that creature if you're familiar with the series. That's a side hopper. They're like these big motherfuckers that come along and just like, they're jumping sideways and you bump into them. That one is clearly not happy. Considering all the noise it's making. I mean, if I was stuck on this ship, I wouldn't be happy either. Biohazard waste... Read that again. Biomanifold waste removal may begin in 3 hours. Based on radiation readings, must be reported to deck commander before batch disposal. But once again, like I said, this thing was being subjected to the same sort of phase-on experiments that led to whatever the hell happened with those three things out there. Well, rather, that thing back in the other room that was still in a tank. But I'm guessing this one died. And the question they're trying to figure out is why did it die? So that when the next one comes along and they try and repeat this experiment, it won't die. Okay, so we already blew up the turret, so we don't have to worry about that. But if we had been paying attention and scanned that, we would have been able to shut down the turret. Infusion analysis. Specimens exhibit incredible strength and body mass increase when exposed to phase-on batch 732C. And then they die. Because I think that was the batch they used to that thing behind us, and we'll look at it now. Phazon batch 0003H increases the acid production in the saliva ducts of the parasite larva. Actually, let's see what the Phazon batch number on this thing was, because that was like 72C. This was, see if we can find a batch number, 732C. So 732C, based on what they're seeing here, is this was initially looking promising, but then as they started to continue to infuse Phazon with infuse this critter with Phazon, whatever the hell it used to be. Hello there, Vic. And let me get that for you. Let me get that for you, of course. You've been troublesome, but now we've got you locked up in the lab. Shall we begin the experiment? How are you doing tonight, Vic? How are you doing tonight? But anyways, like I said, that thing, damn, that thing is pissed. I don't want to be in the same room as that thing any more than I have to. But let's see what the rest of these Phazon logs say. Ioform pain tolerance levels at 13% and holding. Okay, so they were, like I said, they were using whatever the hell these critters are as for Phazon experiments. This one obviously died during the process, which is why it's floating here with all of its guts hanging out and its limbs no longer attached. But along with these creatures, they had, well, this thing is way bigger than they usually are. It's probably another result of that same Phazon experiments. And they had one of these floating around in here because they probably were pumping it full of Phazon too. And then you got this thing in here, which, yeah, it's pissed. Nothing in this one. That's just another plasmite. Anything else valuable here? Nope. Just power on the elevator. Elevator operational. Please step into the hologram. So apparently what this is, what happened here is, so what happened in this, oh, he's having a bad day. Let's see just how bad of a day it is. Yep, his guts are hanging out. Bye. Again, it's a mercy killing. It's a mercy killing. He's gonna die anyways. We just made it quicker. Brain hemorrhage detected. Creature's aim will be hindered. Yep, you're having a real bad day. I tell you, you're having a real bad day. Let's put you out of your misery too. Okay, whoa, 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 whoa. Status: minimal injuries assessed. Use caution. Maximum firepower recommended. So this guy's not all that injured. And he's just pissed. But you know what? He saw us put his buddies down, so he's probably gonna want us dead too. Besides, we're the one who went and blew up Zeebs. This is why this whole problem is why they're in this whole situation to begin with. Bladed parasite larva. Okay. Zoomer. Fucking Zoomers. Get the fuck out of here, Zoomer. Basement. Solitary holding 2. Phazon level toxic. So basically, we don't want this door to open, because if this door opens, this is the no-no door. If this door opens, bad things come out, and then we have to deal with those bad things. I'd really rather not deal with those bad things, so let's just leave that door alone. War Wasp. We'll be seeing plenty of these later on. Also, it's really neat that we actually get to see a close-up look at these things in this room. Especially considering, like I said before, most of the time when you see them later on in the game when they're alive, they're hovering way above your head, and your only attention you pay to them is to pop them with your beam, with your arm cannon. So seeing these up close is actually kind of interesting. That's just that. What's in here? Specimen solitary holding 3, Phazon level normal. Holding 4, Phazon level toxic. That's another plasmite. That's a plated parasite. The hell is this thing? Shriek bat. Oh yeah, these things are cool looking. And these are also present in a lot of the Metroid series as well. Usually you'll see them hanging from the ceiling, and in older games they would just come straight down on you. But because the Prime series is 3D, they had to obviously change that around, because something coming down vertically like that isn't going to be nearly as much of a threat for you to consider. So now they actually home in on you and try to take you out that way. Makes for a much more interesting enemy in that regard. Okay. Another shriek bat, but this one's the cold version. Yeah, wow. Okay, this thing's kind of ugly looking. Let's go take a look at the other one again real quickly. I want a comparison. Yeah, no, this one looks way worse. The ice one? Where's the ice one at? Where's the ice one at? Yeah, it looks kind of backwards. Hear that? Yeah, no, it is kind of backwards. But on the other hand, it also looks like, hey there, Mechanicat, how are you doing tonight? Everybody, yeah, we're good so far. We're starting a new game, Metroid Prime. Well, I say new, but I am hardly new to this game. In fact, I am very familiar with it. Well, no, I mean, compare it with this one, Mechanicat. This one looks way better. This one looks way cooler because the big thing about this one is its arms aren't hanging down. They're actually like in a really nice, like they're on like the side position like that, which actually makes it look kind of threatening. Let me show you what they look like when they're alive for comparison. You see that right there? They almost look like a little fighter jet of some kind. Whereas this one just looks kind of awkward with the way its arms hang down. They're like that, and it's like, ugh. Although you could also argue, thinking about it, it kind of looks like a pod racer. So you might have, actually, you might have a bit of a point. It does kind of look a bit like a pod racer. See what's in this one. 5, status empty. Oh shit, you're alive. You're alive. I thought I got rid of the rest of you. Nope. You're still alive. Take care of you. Boom. Down he goes. And I think that's everything in this room. Yeah, it's everything in this room. Keep on moving along. See what's waiting for us on the other end, shall we? See if any of these have scan data while we're here as well. Ventilation covers may become superheated if the airflow is restricted. Unusual thermal readings should be reported to the deck engineer on duty. What about this one? Obstruction detected in reactor ventilation system. Engineering crew report to freight lift corridor immediately. Something tells me that one of those things in that tank that escaped. Remember that room with the 3 tanks and how one of them was still in the tank and the other 2 had busted out? Well, one of them was dead in the room before, but we have no idea where the third one was at. Something tells me that we're about to find out where that third one went to. Security codes on auto defense turrets are changed every other lunar cycle. Using improper codes may result in turret activation. Okay, so basically there's going to be another turret in the next room. Oh, hey, door. Yeah, let's scan the door. It's nothing. Okay. Entrance to cargo freight lift. That's a turret that we need to worry about. Access to deck gamma improved, but that doesn't deal with the turret. So we have to blow the turret up. Okay, we can't shut this one down the way we did the last one. Oh well. Not that big of a deal. Go through here now, see if there's anything important we're missing. No, those will be relevant later. So actually these doors will be relevant later, but not yet. Parasites. Oh shit, you're alive. Minimal injuries. Okay, so yep, you're pissed. Now you're dead. So not really that big of a deal. What do these have to say? Death caused by removal. Okay, somebody sucked his guts out. That's not a good day. They're having a very bad day. Ear lacerations. Basically, he got stabbed in the gut and that made him die. See what this thing does now, shall we? Door lock enabled. Please insert metallic sphere to open door. Like, yep. Morph ball goes in the hole. And bonk. Now we just wait for the door to open and we should pop out just like that. Go like there. Oh shit, those are turrets. You know anything about those turrets? Because as soon as I walk in that room, they're going to be pissed off at me. No, don't close the door. I don't want you to close the damn door. I just wanted to see if there was a panel that I could use to open to get rid of the turrets. Stop it. Stop that. Oh, okay. Kill the turrets. Good, that's been taken care of. Charge beam to grab the items. Then pop this door open where we find our first save station. Yes, I would like to save. And Mechanicat, you might be wondering what that little bit of image up there is supposed to be for. Like why I'm cutting off a little bit of the screen. Well, the answer to that is quite simple. It turns out that if I don't have that there, then the GameCube doxes me, and I don't want that to happen. I decided, you know what? I'm going to put that there and just run with it. And that'll keep me safe and let me keep playing this game. I probably should have cut the stream so I could kill that bit of the VOD, but it's a bit late for that now. Yeah, my totally legitimate GameCube doxes me if I don't block off that part of the screen. Oh no, you've hardly missed anything, Dusk. We're still in the prologue. We just started this game. We've only been going for like, what, 20 minutes now? Yep, he's dead. Probably the same for these motherfuckers too. Yeah, oh, go back there and scan that. Analysis detects large amounts of blood missing from the carcasses. Bodies may have been, so basically, whatever these critters are, ate the corpses, which, yeah, we kind of saw them doing that already. Yeah, we're still in the prologue. We haven't actually done anything important yet, Dusk. You might notice that, you know, you'll see what happens in just a moment. Don't get, well, oh shit. Hey, remember that third tank in the other room? You remember that third tank in the other room? This was inside of that tank. And now we have to deal with it. Oh, damn. That's not good. No, I want to scan this thing. Thank you. Let's see what we got here. A new creature's entry has been downloaded to your logbook. Morphology, parasite queen. Parasite female, genetically enhanced by unknown means. A weak spot is detected in this creature's mouth. Use your auto-targeting to acquire this new target. And this, by the way, is why you scan everything in this game. Scanning is for more than just lore and logbook entries. Maybe not everything you scan, but every once in a while you'll scan something and you'll get some useful information out of it. Like, shoot this thing in the face. That's a perfectly valid example of what I'm talking about. Because before we were just going for body shots and we weren't doing nearly as much damage as a result. But now, we keep missing. Now that we actually know where to hit this thing, we'll see our damage go up. Like I said, see how much quicker we're dealing with this thing now? Yeah, I know this was actually a Smash Bros. Stage. You're not wrong at all, Dusk. This was a very cool Smash Bros. Stage. Of course, nobody plays this stage because the Smash scene are a bunch of little bitch babies and insist on everything has to be a clone of Final Destination or Battlefield. I swear to God, I hate Omega Mode so much. It is the worst thing to ever happen. Competitive play, competitive Smash is one of the worst things to ever happen to that game. Because up until that point, Smash was fun. You know, you got together with your friends, you got a little bit drunk, you played Smash Bros, and you had a good time. And then the competitive players had to come in and make it all sweaty. Yeah, precisely, Mechanicat. They had to come in and make it all sweaty and shit. Introduce like no items, Fox only, Final Destination, and then it became no items, but no items. You know, they had to add a whole bunch of excessive rules to this shit. Well, that thing's dead now. The incubation period was prematurely terminated. Yeah, I can kind of tell that from here. Contaminant seal breach. Larval vital signs critical. Secure area and terminate specimen. Yeah, they kind of realized that was going to be a problem too. Thankfully, it's their problem, not mine. I would hate having to deal with that myself. You, I need you to stop. Thank you. Where's your friend at? Good. That takes care of you. And you. Lovely. Now, how the hell do we get out of here? Good. There's our exit. Ball time. Yeah, no, not this time, motherfuckers. Ooh, damn, there's lots of them here. That's not good. Use the bomb. Get it going. Go, 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 go. We have about 5.5 minutes left. Won't take us nearly that long to get out. Don't worry about it. Head down this way. Head down here. There's nothing really useful here that we have to collect. Now it's just a game of get the fuck out. And you know what? I like GTFO. GTFO is a pretty good game. but it's also kind of one of those games that sucks to play alone. Okay, open this door, open this door, open this door, open this door, open this door. Get out of here, we need to get out of here. Go, 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 go. Ignore the turrets. We don't care about the turrets. Get the door, get the door. Okay, fuck you. I was hoping we could just ignore you, but nope. You had to just be assholes and make yourselves my problem. Oh well. Fuck the bugs. Go, 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 go. Open the door, 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 open the door. Go, 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 go. But yes, like I said, as you can tell, I don't like the competitive Smash scene. And or rather, let me clarify. Competitive Smash in and of itself is fine. The problem with Smash is that because of the competitive scene, everyone thinks all of a sudden that they're Hungry Box and insists that every game of Smash has to be played according to competitive rules. And it's the most obnoxious, sweaty bullshit. Like, hey, sometimes you just want to play a casual game of Smash. But no, all your friends, like I said, all your friends insist on using tourney rules. Oh, yeah, no. God damn it, Mechanic Cat. I love Super Monkey Ball. I absolutely adore Super... Oh, shit, what are these? Yeah, I guess... Don't... Hey, it's Ridley! I was wondering when he was going to show up. You see the little turkey neck that I was talking about? That's the thing I was saying. It's like, there's one place where I don't look like Ridley, and that's that little turkey neck that he's got. And, you know what? You might say that turkey neck of his is a distinctive part of his design, but I'd also say that not having it is an improvement on my end over him. Let's see what this has to say, shall we? We got the time to scan it. Cerebral casing stable. Exoskeleton seal holding. Begin umbilical retraction. Yep, they just had him stored up on the ship and they got him to leave. Perimeter defense turrets, fuck off. Good. Go, 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 go. Turn on the elevator. We gotta get the fuck out of here now. Yeah, no, they were holding him here. They were holding him. He was a passenger on this ship until shit went wrong. And, yeah. Looks like we lost all our shit. Barrier suit malfunction. Morph ball malfunction. Missile malfunction. Charge beam malfunction. Basically, grapple beam malfunction. We just lost all of our shit. We just lost all of our shit because of that explosion. That's not good. That's really not good. Let's get the hell out of here before we take any more hits and lose everything else. Room is depressurizing. Come on. Come on. Depressurize the damn airlock. Okay, good, 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 good. Go, 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 go. We gotta get the hell off this ship. Woo! Back onto the dock we go. Don't. Oh shit! Ridley's back. Go after him. Chase that motherfucker, Samus. Chase him. Oh, come on. Samus, we know this ship is not disarmed. We know this ship is not unarmed. Pop a few shots into him while you're here. God damn it. Tracking on enemy target has been lost. Ground-based recon required. Begin landing sequence. Well, shit. Well, but hey, that'll at least give us an opportunity to figure out where the... Maybe it'll give us an opportunity to figure out what the hell's been going on this planet, shall we? On this planet, because it looks like this was more than just the ship in orbit. That was a permanent outpost they were established at. So, touchdown and see what the hell we're looking at, shall we? Let's touch down and see what the hell we're looking at. Okay, good. No storm, no crash. Bring her down gently. Good. You see? Samus is a lot better at parking than I am. No, Dusk, we are not sequence breaking. We are, oh God, that sounds horrendous, Mechanic Cat. That sounds utterly fucking horrendous. Yes, we are going to save here. Game has been saved. Fantastic. Oh, what is this music? What is this music? This is fantastic. This is like some, you know what this is? Oh shit. That's right. So Metroid Prime, the first Metroid Prime is a little bit unique because unlike later games, it reused. So a lot of the later games have their own original scores. Oh damn, we can jump really high. A lot of the other games have their own original scores, but Metroid Prime is kind of unique in that a lot of its soundtrack is actually remixes, like orchestral remixes of the original Metroid soundtrack. Like, listen to this really carefully, and you notice it sounds a lot like Brinstar. Da na 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 na, da na 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 na, da na 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 na, da na 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 na. There it is, right there. Da na 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 na. It sounds, it's Brinstar. It's Brinstar from the original Metroid. Just for comparison, let me pull it up for you, what Brinstar sounds like. Because while we're here, I'm just gonna like comment on this. Listen to this. Listen to this and tell me it's not the same. Listen to this now. Da 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 ba da ba da ba ba da ba da ba 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 da ba da ba 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 da ba da ba ba da da da. Yeah, listen to this for example. It's Brinstar. It's literally the Brinstar theme from Metroid, the original Metroid. And it's such an iconic thing. And this is not the only time we'll be seeing this. Also, I said the original Metroid, it takes a few cues from the entire series. Like at this point, you're hearing Metroid, the original Metroid with Brinstar, but you'll hear later on, we're gonna go somewhere. Actually, you know what? I'm lying. I am talking out my ass when I say the other games don't do this, because Metroid Prime 2 actually remixes Meridia from Super Metroid for its underwater sections in Torvus Bog. Which is an absolutely fantastic remix. Like, I'm not mad at all that it's a remix of an older track, because it's a good remix. Oh god, I forgot we don't have the charge move anymore. Scan visors. Let's see what these are. Saturnine, small iridescent mushroom, typically grows in dank, dark regions. Okay. Hell is that? Guide stem, pervasive indigenous species of bioluminescent weed. Something tells me. Actually, you know what? That's actually a really clever way of saying clever way of integrating lighting into this game's world. But yeah, no, just for example, one of the parts like this is Meridia. This is how Meridia goes. Actually, this is Meridia. And let's just get the music for you. I'm talking about this. So this is the Meridia theme in Super Metroid. No, not that one. This one? No, it's not that one. Is it? Is it? No, it's one of these though. I know it's one of these because I'm familiar with this. Where is it? So I'm trying to find this music because I'm trying to show you what I'm talking about with the Meridia theme. Because the Meridia theme is very distinctive and has this. That's not it. This it? This is it right here. So this is the Meridia theme from Super Metroid. And just listen to that for a minute. Da, da, na, na, da, da na na da da da. Now, compare that to the Torvus Bog underground theme, and you'll see what I mean when I say it's a remix of that. Dun, dun. Right there, right on the same bat. That same 5 notes, dun, dun, 6 notes, those same 6-note sequence. And then, if we skip forward a little bit, you'll hear the second part of it come in right here. Da, na, na, na. That right there. That. Da, na, na, na. So yeah, no, that's what I mean when I say Metroid Prime. The Metroid Prime series does this occasionally. While it does also have its own original score, this is something that you're going to notice is a bit of a pattern as we progress through. Oh shit, I don't have the charge beam anymore. I have to go and get it myself. What's this thing? We can't scan anymore. I guess we gotta wait for when we didn't blow up. Yeah, it's a great remix as well. Here's the thing. The Metroid series' soundtrack, even when it's a remix of older versions, is still a good soundtrack. I'm not saying anything against it using remixes of older tracks like that. I just think it's a particularly interesting way of doing things. Let's see what the hell this thing is. Sap sack. Chemical reaction within sac produces violent explosion when agitated. Because of its irresistible odor and sweet nectar, the sap sac was nearly eaten out of existence. The evolution of an explosive chemical sac saved it. Now only brave or ingenious creatures dare to devour it. So basically, this thing is full of sugar. And what it realized is, because it's full of sugar, stuff wants to eat it. However, at the same time, there's another nice little trait about sugar. Sugar is very flammable. As a result, with the correct, basically what it is, it added an oxidizer to its thing full of sugar. And that means that whenever something tries to pop the sugar sack to get at the sugar, the oxidizer gets introduced to the sugar and the whole thing goes boom. You know what? That's honestly kind of clever. There's some plants that do, there's some beetles that do that as well. Remember, like, bombardier beetles are actually well known for that. They'll like spew hydrogen peroxide and something else out of their butts, and it basically creates this blast of hot steam that hits whatever's trying to attack them in the face. Lichens giving off low levels of radiation. No match is found in Flora and Fauna databank. I'm gonna guess that whatever that radiation is the same thing as that phazon they were talking about on board the pirate frigate. Well, I say I'm guessing, but I already know because, like I said, I've played this game before. Why am I pretending to not know? Oh, hey, it's this thing. Bloodflower. No, you're an asshole, and I don't have to deal with you. Avoid that. And see those right there? See those sap sacks up there? Watch this. Boom. Down it goes. Didn't even have to fight it. Also, there is another way. So you remember that thing that was going to spit at us? If I was clever, what I could also do there is actually basically I could play tennis with it and send its own spores right back at it to kill it that way. I just didn't believe. Oh, hey, it's a missile shield. Yep, this is the thing with a blast shield. We don't have missiles, so we can't go that way yet, which means we have to turn around and find another way out. Probably gonna be somewhere along this way. Down, where have we not been yet? Oh, down in that door down there, yeah. So, down we go. Oh, hey, more of these beetles. They're literally called beetles, by the way. Just showing what I'm talking about. Morphology, beetle. You know what I mean? And they die like that, too. Later on, we're gonna get, so you notice how we have that one weapon down there? So you notice we have this weapon in the bottom right corner of our screen, and it's showing like a symbol there. We're going to get more weapons later on. And those weapons are going to expand our arsenal. One of which in particular that we get towards the end of the game, the plasma beam, is able to just one-shot those beetles. It's fucking amazing. blow these things up since we're not close to them. And data. What the hell are we talking about here? Foreign technology present. And active transport located. Yep, it's that elevator we're heading down to. So, you probably, as we already know, Samus's armor was created by a race known as the Chozo. And it looks like, at least according to what our map is telling us, oh, they're so good, Dusk. They are so good. And here's the thing. They run on pretty much any GameCube. They'll run on any GameCube. Really doesn't matter. So, as long as you got yourself a GameCube, you'll be able to play the Metroid Prime series no problem at all. Yes, any GameCube or Wii. Any GameCube or Wii can run Metroid Prime. I mean, look at how well this totally legitimate console is running things. Look at how well it's running. Look how pretty it is. Yes, I know the thing is here. Shut up. Almost. Seismic disturbance at ruined site. Okay. So we gotta go that way and figure out what the hell is going on. Tells us that when we get and of course, when we get there, we're gonna get something in return. Yes, any GameCube Mechanicat, any GameCube or Wii can run Metroid Prime. No problem at all. Oh, get back here. I'm not done with you. I got rid of your friends. Don't run away. But yeah, so any... Oh, what is this thing? Passageway. Oh, these are just door markers. Okay, so we don't have to worry about those. No, not that one. I want that one. That, if we were sequence breaking, that would actually be something we could theoretically try and reach. But I don't think we actually are going to do much in the way of sequence breaking. Or rather, I should say is, any sequence breaking we're going to be doing in this playthrough will be accidental. We're not going to try and intentionally sequence break. Unless, unless... That's what I mean. It's like, any sequence breaking we do will just be accidental shit where I'm just like, omp. Yeah, no. Honestly, Dusk, the trilogy is nice. But, and here's the but I'm going to say. I really do think that playing the first two games is better with GameCube controls. Like the Wii controls they introduced in Prime 3, I don't like them. I don't really like how they did that. It got a little too gimmicky to me. It's not like it was a bad idea, but I feel like the execution was just a little clumsy and sloppy and it didn't work. And a lot of that is down to the fact that the Wii... Oh, hey, what are these things? Oh, these are new. Scarab. So we should probably stop here and blow them up right now before we go get any closer, because they'll hurt us if we don't. What are you? Okay, you have a laser. I need you to stop. I'm going to need all of you stop with the lasers. You don't have a permit for that. You don't have a permit for this shit, so I'm going to need you to stop. This is not OSHA compliant. Oh. Hey, that wall's... Oh. Yes, okay, save station. Shut up, map. I know it's there. Get on the map myself. God. Like, that's another thing. I really wish that... I think you can do it in later games, is just turn that off completely, where it won't do it repeatedly. It'll only do it once. Actually, no, you can't. That's something I really wish that the Metroid... That's one of the things that annoys me with Metroid Prime, is that it'll constantly... If you're trying to, if you're sidetracked, it'll constantly bother you to get back on... Okay, we can't do anything about that yet. Right, we don't have missiles. Shit. Can't do anything about the War Wasp Hive yet because we don't have missiles. God damn it. As I was saying, though... What was I saying? Oh, yeah. One of the things I was talking about there is... The... what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? Okay, yep, no, the hive is still there. We should scan that while we're... Yep. War Wasp Hive. War Wasps build their homes over existing crevices, using whatever materials are close at hand. They carry building fragments back to their construction site with their forelegs and glue them into place with adhesives secreted from their abdomens. So basically, they're like wasps. That's pretty fitting, except that maybe instead of paper, they're working with like rock or something, which is kind of concerning, but okay. I mean, you do you, bugs. I'll just blow them up anyways. Ah, damn it. Mosquito. Go there, go there. Okay, so that's another War Wasp hive. We should scan one of these while we're here. We'll have plenty of opportunity to do it, but hey, why not do it now? War Wasp. Airborne insect equipped with a venomous stinger capable of shearing steel. War Wasp rarely strays far from its hive unless it's pursuing an immediate threat. It attacks with no regard for its own survival, dive bombing its enemy with stinger extended. Fast working toxins from the stinger incapacitate most small organisms. Well, I'm gonna need y'all to like just these. You do that for me? Bonk. Okay, where's your friend at? Where's your buddy at? I can hear him. Fucking Wasp. Like, this is like, honestly, the War Wasp is probably the most realistic enemy in this entire game. Because it's like fucking wasps. You know how much of a pain those things are. We all know how much of a pain those things are. Oh, hell, it's a plasmite. I probably shouldn't have blown that up because they help me see what I'm doing. Oh, yeah, no, get away from it. I want to scan it. See what the thing says here. New creatures entry has been downloaded to your logbook. Morphology plasmite. Small insect capable of storing and releasing thermal energy. Plasmites are attracted to sources of heat, thriving on the energy present there. They emit light when hunting. Will expel small bursts of thermal energy when threatened. Basically, yeah, we want to stay away from that thing and not bother it because that water down there is toxic. And if we jump into it, it hurts. In the meantime, whoa! Yeah, no, Tinkerbell, leave me alone. I'm not here for you. I'm here for whatever the hell's going on in this room. Which, hey! We need that because that's the thing with the missiles in it. Also, do you remember that boss from Scarlet Nexus? Where I was, this is the boss, and I remember how I had mentioned that there was a boss in Metroid Prime that was like it? This is the boss I was talking about, actually. Hell, these things are. Drainage possess. Let's see what these things are now. Ram War Wasp. Circles its prey, then strikes. War Wasps are the only species on Talon 4 to evolve a true hive mind. Nesting in damp, dark places, Ram War Wasps emerge in small groups when threatened and circle their enemy at high speeds, disorienting it. Striking from all sides as a single intelligence, they can fell huge organisms. But yeah, no, this is what I was comparing that boss in Scarlet Nexus to. Like I said, it's not exactly the same because you don't actually use the you don't shoot the bugs back into it or anything like that. But for some reason, I found it vaguely similar. So that's part of what got me to play Metroid Prime. Is I hated that boss after a while. Like, I thought it was a neat concept, but it just kept pissing me off. So I wanted to see how the boss in Metroid Prime was any different. And one of the things already is that I can tell you, this is way less frustrating already. Get back here, bugs. Not done with you yet. Oh damn, they do be spinning though. Holy shit, where are they? Jump over that one. No, you do not, sir. Okay, track our radar. We got it on the top left corner of our screen. Good. Keep tracking. There he is. Hello. No, that doesn't work on me. And give me the missiles now. Give me the damn missiles. I did your test. Give them to me. I demand them immediately. Thank you for your cooperation. Well, we got our missiles back. That means, you see those doors with the red blast shields? We can actually go through those now. Da 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 da. White to fire, A to black to beams, whatever. Yeah, we know how this works. And, well, here we go. That door. Hey! That's convenient. Energy tank behind it as well. So now our health goes up too. That's really fucking convenient. Pop these crates, see if there's anything valuable inside. Missile ammo, I'll take that, I guess. Nothing else of value. But also, now that we have missiles, remember those war wasps? Remember how those hives, all we could do is just shoot down the wasps and then run through the room? Well, now we can destroy the hives because, well, that's what missiles do. Well, among other things, missiles let us destroy war wasp hives. So just go back through this way, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Plasma, we don't want to mess with that. Go through here, stay out of the way. Ow! Trying to stay out of the way, bro. Why you gotta bump into me like that, huh? Why you gotta do that? Why you gotta be a menace? This way. Fuck your hive. I said fuck your hive. God, we missed again. There we go, got it. No charge beam though. Means that that stuff up there, we can't get it. Because it's right in the exact wrong position for us to jump up and grab it. Oh boy. Good thing we don't really need it. Pop open that door. Hey, there's the map. Got a map now. Now we know where the hell we're going. Or we know, at least we know what the layout of this place is like. Because even with the map, well, some places aren't going to show up. Okay, so looks like been through there. That's the main plaza. Go that way yet? Probably not. We'll see what happens though. But we're on our way to getting our gear back. Then once we've done that, we might... Hello, Rexy. How are y'all doing tonight? Thank you for the raid. Lewd Squid Raid. Yes. Okay, let's see what you were up to. Rexy. No. Not undefined. Undersea Rexy. Fucking A, Twitch. Super Mario Party. What is that? Let me go see. I haven't played Mario Party in so goddamn long. Mario Party was on the... Oh, that's one of the ones on the Switch. Is that the newest one? Oh, no, it's not the newest one. Okay, so that's the first one on the Switch. Let's see. Came out in 2018. Ah, so the new one is Superstars, but this is the first one. What is there anything significantly different between the two? I'm kind of wondering, like, is there anything like significantly different between the two of them, or is it very much a case of, you know, continuing what, you know, not changing something that works? Oh, okay, interesting. Because like every once in a while, I know that's like a thing with the Mario Party games, is they have like an established formula, and so on some level, the people in Nintendo like have kind of learned after, I forget which Mario Party it was where they did change something big. They realized, yeah, no, don't mess with what works. Because if you do that, you might make it worse. Okay, let's go back this way. Go through here. I forget which Mario Party it was, but there was like one Mario Party that was really bad because Nintendo messed with something, and it wasn't a great idea. Hey, more fucking wasps. Lovely. Get rid of those. Blow up that thing, because fuck your hive. And hey, you got a new scan entry out of it too. War wasps are resourceful insects. The destruction of a hive will not deter the survivors from rebuilding a new home. Surviving war wasps will defend the sites with their lives until the hive is complete. Okay, good for them. I just needed them gone because they're going to be a pain in my ass as long as they were here. But now that they're no longer around, we're out of missiles. Shit. Oh yeah, we got to scan this thing too. This is our first lore entry. 9 and 10 have the car, but these will look kind of fun. Oh, I know which one it was that was the problem. So, maybe. Oh, really? Did they really piss you off that badly, Rexy? Did they really piss you off that badly? That's interesting. So, That's fine, Rexy. You've got a gun. They did blow up real pretty. Chozo lore. Let's see what this one says. We Chozo are departing now. After so many years in peaceful seclusion on Talon 4. When we came, the place was a refuge for our spirits. Civilization built from native materials, bereft of the trappings of our technology. We were linked to the land here, kindred to the plants and animals, far away from the machines we had become so dependent on. And so we leave it now, pristine, a testament to the mortal forms we no longer need. We have drawn the veils of time and space aside, and are withdrawing beyond the illusion. But we will never forget this, most sacred of our homes, and we will remain ever watchful. Okay, so, well, as we all know, the Chozo were the ones that built Samus's suit. And as a result, well, that's probably why we were able to find some equipment here. even if they're saying, you know, they weren't, you know, they left it, they built this place to get away from all the technology they were dependent on. Something tells me there were a few essentials they couldn't afford to abandon, particularly because the wildlife here. Okay, but yeah, no, I remember which Mario Party it was that was like the one that wasn't good though. It was on the Wii U, and it was their first experiment. It was one of their first experiments with amiibos. It might have actually not even been a Mario Party game, but it was sort of the same format. And as I said, it was one of Nintendo's first experiments with the amiibo, and it sort of represents what some people, like Scott in particular, if you're familiar with Scott the Woz, called the dark age of Nintendo, where Nintendo was kind of, yeah, that's the one. Yeah, Animal Crossing Amiibo Party. So I was right. It wasn't a Mario Party game. It was Animal Crossing. But it had the amiibos in it. It was like an experiment with one of their earliest experiments with amiibos. And it was a bit crap. It was a bit of a shit game. Yeah, that makes sense now. Okay, grab that thing. Go there. Do we need to go down there? Oh, we kind of do, actually. Go down here. Clear out the bugs. Maybe one of them will give us missile ammo if we're lucky. Get back here. Get back here. Die. Okay, we need missile ammo because until we get missile ammo, we can't go this way. Oh, there's some missile ammo. Good. Now we can go that way. Yeah, it's a full load too. Well, it's a full load for now. That'll stop being a full load relatively quickly. Yeah, I know. It was a retail game. That was hardly the only problem with Amiibo Party, though, Rexy. Yeah, sure. One hand, not being a retail game might have helped Amiibo Party, but that was hardly its only problem. Along with the fact that, you know, it was a retail game for what was basically an experiment. The other problem with Amiibo Party is, with Animal Crossing Amiibo Party, is that aside from like I said, requiring the amiibos, yeah, that's actually a really cool little touch. I'll just show you that again real quickly. Yeah, it pops up like that. Yeah, it's a fantastic little touch of detail right there. Hey, Amiibo Party has some other issue. One of the big ones being that every time you wanted to like roll the die the way you do in Mario Party, you had to put the amiibo on the platform, and that's all it does. It doesn't do anything else. It's like, it'd be one thing if that's how you loaded in characters or loaded in outfits or did cool things like that. But no, it's just, you know, you load in the character once, which is fine, but then you have to put it on the sensor every time you want to do anything. And it quickly becomes frustrating. It becomes obnoxious, and it's just terrible design. It's really sad, and it's a real damn shame. Oh shit, we need that. We need that. That's a thing. I want that thing. That's the morph ball. Bugs. Oh shit, a lot of them too. Holy shit, there's loads of you. Get the fuck out of here. Ugh. I didn't come here to be pest control. I came here to see what the hell Ridley was doing. Oh god, there's so many of you. Ow, 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 ow. Back, 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 back. Oh god, like, oh man, this music's already great. It's a great way of establishing that feeling of tension. Like, oh, that's a big boy. That's a big boy. Hello. Look at you, you got a shiny face. Tells me that's important. Let's see what you are. Bladed beetle. Well-armored burrowing insect. Vulnerable only in the rear abdomen. Creature's thick cranial painting can repel frontal attacks. This gives it an advantage in combat, allowing it to make ramming attacks. Only surfacing when it detects vibrations above, it then maneuvers itself to always face its rival, keeping its exposed abdomen protected. So basically, we gotta jump over this thing and shoot it in the ass. Okay, do the charge. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Do it, motherfucker. Yeah, because you see right there, we gotta basically get around it, shoot it in the ass. Come on, charge. I dare you to. I dare you to charge. Dare you. I dare you. See right there how we just get a charge? That's the entire trick to this fight. And it's a great way of establishing, you know, these early bosses do a great job of establishing some fundamental gameplay techniques that you're going to need later on to not die. Like enemy weak points, dashing. and all that shit. Also, I just realized we still have missiles. Why are we not using those? Oh, that's why. It's because they're kind of a pain in the ass to aim. Or they have the delay. Do it, 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 do it. I dare you. I dare you to do it. Come on. Perfect. Ah, shit. Okay. Down it goes. And, okay, good. The door to the morph ball is open now. Let's get it. And, start rolling. Now I know you'll be loving this. Right here, L-I-M-P, Biscuit. God, I hate that that's the first song that came to mind. It's just fucking Rolling by Limp Bizkit. It's one of the dumbest songs ever made. Move in, now move out. Oh, was that a thing? That wall? A lore wall? No, it's not. It's just an ordinary wall. Okay. We can't do anything about this yet, unfortunately, because while we have the morph ball, we don't have the morph ball bombs. So we just gotta go back out this way for now. We'll be getting those back soon enough, though. Don't worry. Yeah, I know. It is such a dumb song. Also, speaking of Limp Bizkit, you know what else kills me? You know what else fucking sends me? It's the fact that Limp Bizkit recently released a song. Like, Limp Bizkit of all people recently released a song. And on top of that, said song is called Dad Vibes. Okay, good. Let's get rid of that. Go there. Let's see what else we can get now that we have the ball. Now that we can become as ball. What else can we do? What else can we do with this ball? Ah! Fuck! Back. Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Good. And nothing we can do here. But if we go back into this room, might be able to get up there? Worth a look at least. But let's head back this way. Instead of backtracking quite so far, let's head back this way and see what's on the other side of this room. Beetles, even if they respawn, we can ignore them. Okay, nope, they didn't respawn. Good. Up this way. Back up through this, back up on this walkway. See if we can find anything else interesting. Along here. There. Get rid of that thing. That's fucking amazing. That's fucking amazing. But, Rexy. That one's good. But, I'm gonna have to say, Soulja Boy's perfect math class. You gotta consider that one. You gotta consider Soulja Boy's perfect math class as well. Because that one is also a fucking classic. Okay, go through here now. Anything interesting? Go along this way. Oh, that's right. We couldn't go to this room before because we didn't have missiles. Now we can. So, head along this way, shall we? Guess we head along this way now. Oh, yeah. We also need the morph ball to get through there. Okay. Through there. Ignore the scarabs. Just keep on moving through. Oh, damn. That's not good. Ruined fountain indeed. Holy shit. I don't think the fountain should be working that way. I'm starting to wonder, what's making the water here so toxic? Oh, let's see what this has to say. Ozo script translated. As we struggle with the great poison, something stirs at the edge of our vision. It is the hatchling Samus. We feel her across the void as she hunts the corrupted. Will our fates once again be one? As our pride shatters, will prophecy become real? When all strength wanes from the Chozo, will it be the hatchling who fulfills our legacy? True sight eludes us, for the poison gnaws at all vision, leaving seers blind and filled with despair. Truth's blessing may come too late. Well, so it sounds like whatever the hell this Phazon shit is, it sounds like, basically, what that's saying is that the Chozo, let's just drop the act, and let's drop the act. I know this game. Let's stop trying to act like I'm going into this blind. Basically, what the Chozo are saying there is that, oh shit, shriek bats. What the Chozo are saying there is basically this great poison that the great poison has infected this planet and renders it inhospitable for them. The great poison, of course, being Phazon. The Phazon has done some real nasty shit to this place And as a result, it's really messing with their heads. Morphology, Reaper Vine. Powerful rock-dwelling tentacle. Single eye upon the Reaper Vine keeps a constant vigil, but its vision is limited to 10 meters. A scythe-like appendage on its tip is honed to lethal sharpness. Reaper Vine will swing its blade wildly at anything that enters its zone of perception. So basically, just pop the eye, make it go back in its hole. And then, once it's done that, jump back through. There we go. We are clear of the vine. We'll be coming back to those later. Well, no. Save station. Okay, where is it this time? Save station 2. And that is that way, which we need the morph ball to reach. Good thing is we have the morph ball. No, it's not the morph ball. It's a blast shield. Okay, you leave me alone. You leave me alone as well. I have missiles. Don't worry. See? I have missiles. Come through here. Ignore the steam. It's not that big of a deal. That would be fitting, Mechanicat. That would be fitting if the Great Poison was in fact Twitter. But no, this game was made before Twitter was a big deal. Like Twitter might have I don't know if Twitter existed in 2002, but again, this game was made in 2002. So even if Twitter existed back then, it was hardly a big deal. No. Again, this game was made in 2002, Dusk. That's way too old for that to be either of those to be the case. If it's gonna be any social media, it's gonna be if it's any social media, it's gonna be fucking what's its nuts? MySpace. That's what I was thinking. It's gonna be like MySpace or something like that. But I don't even know if MySpace is old enough for that to be the case. And Rexy, don't. Settle down, Rexy. Settle down. That's all I'm gonna say. That's just settle down, Rexy. This is ow. Toxic water. There's a missile or something behind here. See if we can't pop it open. Yes, we can. Hey, missile reload. Yeah, settle down, Rexy. Yep, Twitter's 2006. 4chan is also 2006. So yeah, no, it couldn't be either one of those. Facebook is old enough to be it, but nobody used Facebook back then because it was only a thing for college students. That can't be it. Yeah, at the time, only college students used Facebook. Oh shit, was it 2004? Okay. Oh, is it 03? I thought it was 06. I remember I first heard about 4chan in like 06 or 07. Runic symbol has been activated. 4 runic symbols in this room must be activated. Metal gate. Basically, you see that symbol? If we want to open this gate, we have to find these 4 symbols to open this gate. It's going to take a moment. So, and until we do, we can't really do anything in this room. Sit down. Fucking lie. Ow! Ow. Yeah, I know, right, Mechanicat? It's like, I hate it so much. But honestly, I'm not 30 yet, so I'm not that old. Okay. I'm not old. I mean, here's the thing. One thing is, first of all, we gotta get this idea that 30 is old out of our heads. Like, no. Old is like 50 or 60. This whole idea that, you're old when you're 30, that TikTok has poisoned people with, is bullshit, and we need to, get it out of our heads. Like, that's one of the worst. It's one of the worst things to happen in recent years. It's like this whole idea that, oh, you're 30, you're so old. Like, fuck off, TikTok. Get the fuck out of my life. I'm not judging you. I am judging you, but that's for other reasons. Leave me alone. November 18th, 2002. Oh, actually, you know what? Ow. Get out of the water. Actually, that reminds me of something I learned about recently. All this talk about Metroid Prime and when it came out reminds me of something. And that is that in the press kits for the sequel, for Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, there was a cookie. There was a cookie in the press kits for Metroid Prime 2. And to me, that is like the zaniest shit for some reason. I don't know what it is about that I find so fascinating. But yeah, there was a cookie in the press kit for Metroid Prime 2 that had the logo printed on it. And it's like so cool looking. Let me actually pull up an image of it so you can see what I'm talking about. Yes, like a food cookie. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This is the Metroid Prime 2 cookie. Here. No, don't close that. I wanted to open the browser. Don't close the browser. I just wanted to get rid of the what's new thing. Metroid Prime 2 cookie. And yeah, back in 2004, they released this cookie. It was white and had black sprinkles. Yeah, that's the one, Rexy. That is absolutely the one. Here, pull up browser, pull up window capture. Not that one, that one. And we go Chrome, show the window, and you see what I'm talking about? That's the cookie right there. That is the Metroid Prime 2 cookie. And it is the goofiest, it's for some reason, that is the goofiest shit in the world to me, and I love it. Excuse me, what? Excuse me, what? It got auctioned for how much? For a goddamn cookie that at the time would have been 7 years old. A 7-year-old cookie got auctioned for $130 US. What the fuck even is the collector's market? Also, Mechanica, part of that is almost certainly the lighting. The lighting is not doing that any favors. The lighting is not doing any favors. But so basically, it was a white cookie with black sprinkles. And unless you have like really, damn it, we fell in the water again. It burns, it burns, it burns, it burns, it burns. Oh, hey, there's the other symbol we were looking for. One of them anyways. Just gotta find the fourth one. Okay, that's 3 out of 4. Now, where's the 4th rune at? Probably don't have to do this right now, but I want to do it anyways to see if we even can. Okay, go there, go there. That's those two. That's, like I said, 3 out of 4 taken care of. Let's see if we can find the 4th one. How much I bet the 4th one is underwater, so we can't actually reach it right now? I bet you it is. I actually bet you it is. I would not be surprised if it was at all. Shut up. Okay, we can't go that way, so maybe we can do this one? Stop it. Okay, because that's the last one we need, and that gets us something. I don't know what that is. Yeah, no, that's the charge beam. Okay. I think we can do this one right now. It's just that we're going to have to do a little bit of fuckery to get it out of there. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, so that one's been activated. That one's been activated. Is that it? Nope, it's just roots. Okay. That's just the plant roots. Doesn't help us at all, so let's keep looking around. See if we can't find this last runic symbol. Because depending on where it is, we might be able to do something really stupid. Yeah, okay, out of the water, out of the water, out of the water. Now, 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 now. Yeah, even if it is underwater, we can't safely reach it. It's going to take way too much of our health off to reach it. So we'll come back to that later. Time, we're going to head back out to the gathering hall and try and see if we can't reach that door up there. Because, like I said, we can't reach that room yet. We can't reach that rune yet. I think we can safely reach that rune yet. Hold off on that. Head back over this way. See what's behind the other door. Up there. Oh, shit, the mushrooms. These things called again. Morphology. Species. Blast cap. Volatile chemicals. Yeah. Have a good night. Have a good night, Dusk. Get some rest. Species. Blast cap. Volatile chemicals within this weed's toxic fungal cap may explode if agitated. Yep, it's an exploding mushroom. But, worse than that, it leaves that damn chemical cloud every time it dies, and you gotta wait for that thing to fade. Then you can pass. Kind of rude like that, you know? That's kind of rude, bro. Leaving a fucking cloud of poison like that for everybody else, making everybody else's problem. Kind of obnoxious, I gotta say. Freak bats. More blast caps. Get rid of those. No, don't go yet. Don't go yet. Ow! Fuck, the water. Fell into the poison water again. Shit. Good news is, now we don't have to deal with those mushrooms. We should be able to cross safely enough. Good. Up this way now. Here. Yeah, we can't get there. Okay. Take care of these mushrooms. Wait for the poison fog to clear. What? Once again. Oh, shit. Woo! That could have been pleasant. Could have been very unpleasant. Now we go through this way. Through here. Along that. Oh, more shriek bats. Lovely. My fucking favorite. My favorite. Shriek bats. We haven't been able to scan those yet. Get one of these scanned. Nope, not those. That's for sure. Can't get those scanned. Have to try again somewhere else. Stop it! Stop it with the lasers. I told you this already once. I'm not going to say it again. You're going to make me say it again. Hey, looks like we can't go that way yet. Blast shield's going to block the door. It's not like one of the ones where we can blow it off with a missile. That's a different kind of blast shield. That water will kill us if we try and go along there. So we're going to have to find an alternate route. Let's see what's on the left. Maybe there's something over here? Perfect. Okay, we got the Shriekbot scan. We want to look at that at our own leisure as well. So it's not like the biggest deal that we didn't read it here. It's in the logbook, and that's what matters. So go along this way, through the tube. Goes out here, see if there's anything useful. Nope. Okay, back into the tube we go. Into the tube you go. Not what I wanted to do. I wanted you to be... Oh, shit. More wasps. Yay! The hell is this thing? Creatures. Incinerator drone. Programmed for high temperature waste disposal. Device schematics indicate a high risk of malfunction. Internal power core is damaged. Unit has minimal combat programming, but can defend itself if necessary. Drone's intense heat blasts compensate for its lack of battle prowess. Basically, we're gonna have to piss this thing off somehow. So that... Okay, so what we gotta do here is wait for this eye to pop out the top. See that up there? Hit that, and when we hit that, that'll actually do that. That pisses off the wasps up there. So now we gotta deal with them. What these are called? The last ones are called ram war wasps. These are different. These are new and different. Let's see what they're called. Barbed war wasp. One insect with the ability to launch its stinger at prey. Highly aggressive member of the war wasp family, this insect can propel the tip of its stinger up to 20 meters. Stinger tips regrow seconds after launch and can contain an acidic compound designed to pre-digest prey. Well, that doesn't sound pleasant at all. Let's kill it. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. You stop. Good, it's leveling off. Where's the eye gonna come in? Not yet. You. Do that. Piss off the wasps again. I think it's 3 or 4 of these that you have to do. Then it pops itself open. Yep, it's getting faster. It's getting faster. Oh boy. What do we get from this thing? I thought we piss off the wasps, and that does something for us. I get through the hive over time. I do love how like the first 2 like quote unquote bosses you fight after you clear out, after you get out of the pirate frigate, are just war wasp hives though. It makes me wonder, it's like, were they running out of ideas at that point or something? It's like this something where this was super early in the game, and this is like done super late in development, and by this point they were like, we're kind of running out of ideas. What do we do for the early game boss? What do we do for the bosses in this region? And somebody was like, just put some war wasp hives in there, it'll be fine. Because you have 2 of the, well, no, not quite in a row, but you have one and then you have the other. Okay, now we're through with that. Let's find door number 2, shall we? Yeah, bombs now, which means we can open this. Go behind the floaty bit. Hey, missiles. I was kind of hoping for energy. I'll take a missile expand. Okay. While we're here, let's pop these open. We have 15 missiles to play with now instead of 10. Well, we started with 5, then we got another one that gave us 10. Now we're at 15. That number is going to start going up rapidly as we find these. I think at the end of the game, you have like 100 missiles or something like that. It's been a while, and I don't remember what the exact number is. And I pretty much never get all of them anyways, because after a certain point, it becomes really tedious to get them. But I think usually by the end of the game, I'm usually at like 70 or so missiles. And I just don't even bother finding the last 30 or so expansions, because even though there's bonuses, there's some like bonus artwork you get for finishing this game with 100% completion. It's kind of a pain in the ass to get. Energy spike. Oh boy, we just found more equipment in the furnace. How the fuck do we get to the furnace? Next question. There'll be shrink bats. Probably not going to be what's anything with that. But they're going to be a pain until we do, so let's get rid of them at a time. And can't do anything with that. Can't go that way because the water's there and the water burns like hell. The toxic water burned. Fucking ions. Go away. Thought I told you already that your laser eyes are not OSHA compliant. If you want to have laser eyes in a corridor, you have to fill out the appropriate paperwork. We've been over this before. I understand that it's something the previous tenant put in, but if you're not going to maintain them, you have to remove them. And yes, that is at your own expense. I'm sorry. Along this way. Woo! I thought we were going to fall all the way down to the water again. Oh, we got lucky. Okay, we don't have to worry about the mushrooms. I'm clearing them out of our way because they're annoying. Anyways, there's an item around here. I can hear it floating. And then there's that other room that has what I think is the charge beam. But I think we're missing something important before we can safely get that. So it'll have to wait. So clear out these mushrooms now. And, okay, yeah, there's definitely an item of some sort. I know where it is. I know exactly where it is. It's all the way up at the very top above the thing. But we can't get that yet because there's a few things we're going to need in order to do that. Luminescence functioning at 80%. Okay, whatever. That's just a light fixture. But like I said, so there's a few things we're going to need before we're able to actually get the thing that you can hear up there. Like, I think we're going to need the space jump first of all. Get vines, stop. Good. That out. Get the health because of candy. And go up this way. There. Oh, hey, we can go this way now. More wasps. Ugh. These things. Much. No, leave me alone. Bugs. Go, 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 go. Good. We're clear. And we're on this side of the room now. Let's see what's over here, shall we? Aside from war wasps. Kill those real quickly. Ow! Ah! Get! Knocked us all the way back down. Asshole. Okay. So that. And then we're going to take a stop up here. See if we can't find that damn hive that's shitting them out. Because as long as they're alive, it's a pain in my ass. Yeah, it takes care of that problem. There's the hive gone. Now we can safely proceed without worrying about it. Wonderful. This way, go that way. Along here. Clear that out. Go through here once again, and hopefully this time more wasps won't show us to knock us off. Good. Looks like we took care of the hive. And okay, good. The next jump is over here on the this way. Another one of these runic symbol doors. I still think we have everything we need. But let's see how many of them we actually can get. Walls appear. Delicacy of limbs. We got one of the 4. There's 4 in this room. Like the other room beforehand. Hey, we landed on the platform. Perfect. I didn't think we were actually going to be able to stick that landing. Oh well. I'll take it. I'm not complaining. Gotta probably get over there somehow to reach the one. I guess, anyways. Oh, vines are back. Take care of the vines first. Good. Go back in your hole, vine. I don't need you right. It's bothering me right now. Along this way. Here. And access this area now? We just came out of that area. Yeah, of course we can. Ow! Okay. That's the second runic symbol, so that's 2 out of 4. Actually getting somewhere now. Step away from the weeds before they come back up, because those ones with the red tips actually hurt. So we don't want to be caught in that patch. Here. Can't get up to this tree, because I think there's one on this tree as well. If we can find it. Yeah, there it is. 3 out of 4. Leaves 1 more to go. Question is, where is it? Tells me it's not going to be easy. Like I said, usually what happens is there's usually one of these symbols to find. Maybe that's it? If that's it, that's really convenient. Here real quickly. And this symbol. 4 runic symbols all activated. Good. We managed to open that door. And well, now that that door is open, upwards. Let's see what's waiting for us on the other side, dude. Yeah, I did. Did you buy a stupid 600cc bike, Mechanic Cat? I mean, sure. I was mostly telling that because I assumed you were an inexperienced rider. But if you have plenty of experience, that's nowhere near as much of a big deal. Like a 600R bike. You're actually doing it. You're actually doing it. But, well, like I said, on the other hand, like you told me yourself, you actually have experience on these bikes. So it's not like you're buying it. It's the first bike you've owned, but it's not your first bike, if that makes sense. That's kind of the assumption I was making when you were talking about buying a motorcycle. Is I thought this was going to be your first bike, your first bike, the first bike you've ever ridden. And if it's just the first bike that you've owned and you have plenty of experience riding, that's nowhere near as big of a deal. That's actually nowhere near as big of a deal as I thought it was going to be. So, I mean, you do you. You get that bike. Oh, damn. Damn. That's a big plant. A big ass flower. It's like a giant version of that blood flower that we ran into earlier. Okay, why does this flower have a face? Why does the flower have a face? Explain. Explain now. Why does the flower have a face? Flagra. This mutant plant is the source of toxic water in the ruins. Flagra's growth cycle has been radically accelerated. As a result, it requires near constant exposure to solar energy to remain active. Exposure has made Flagra's outer shell thick and durable. Lower root system is unprotected and vulnerable, however. Exploit this flaw when possible. Concentrated weapons fire can daze it for short periods. This is not a pretty flower, Mechanic Cat! This is not a pretty flower at all! It's like an orchid from hell! I hate it! Oh shit. Now, I remember how this fight goes. Yeah, no. So what we gotta do is we gotta get behind this thing and get rid of the sunlight. There we go. Now it falls over. Pee-pee time. Its roots retract so that we can go in there and bomb it. Orchids are pretty, but this is like an evil orchid. This is an evil orchid, Mechanic Cat. And so it's not... Oh. I don't think it liked that. I don't think it liked that at all. But 1, 2 this time. And, you know what? I'm thinking about it now. Oh, hey, Gondola. How are you doing? How are you doing tonight, Gondola? Ow, 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 ow. Yep. I think I made a mistake. Well, not a terrible mistake, but what I didn't realize is that, yep, it's gonna knock the mirror back down. What I forgot to do is do the runes in that room to get the charge beam, because the charge beam makes this fight much easier. Because I'm an idiot, I forgot to do that, and now we're stuck in here. Because I didn't think you could get that rune. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, hey. Okay, good. Go back in here and do the thing again before. Now, go in here, set off the bomb. Perfect. And now it's time for 3. 3 mirrors. 3 mirrors. That's 7. Yeah, no. Honestly, though, when it comes to bikes, Mechanica, I do actually have a specific style preference that I have. I do prefer a certain style of bikes. I really, really like naked bikes, like street fighters or naked bikes, whichever you prefer to call them. The ones that don't have the fairings. There's something about them that looks so cool. Perfect example being, you know, like the old Triumphs and such that you were also kind of looking at. Couldn't, you know, we were saying they're a little bit expensive or a bit on the old side. Okay, good. Oh, damn. Damn, buying yourself a house gondola. Nice. Come on. Down. Perfect. Okay, now, while it's days, we go get the 3rd mirror down. Okay. Hit that. And down it goes again. Now it's time for the last phase of this fight. We had 3 mirrors. Now it's time to have 4. Get rid of that. Boom. Final phase of the fight. 4 mirrors. This is going to be fun. But I think what this gets us is a new suit, which is going to be particularly handy. As well, on top of that... Oh, shut up. Shut up, gondola. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, 1 down. Go. That. Keep hitting it to stun it so it doesn't knock any of the mirrors over. 3rd mirror down. It's still dazed. Keep moving. Okay, it's waking up again. You don't want that. And down it goes. Perfect. As before, now we just finish it off. Keep in line 4. Yeah, I know, right, Mechanica? They look so cool with none of the bikes that they don't have any of the fairings on them and such. And then especially when they've had a bit of work done on them to make them like full-on cafe racers, where you've got the short handlebars and the thing's been lowered just a little bit. They look so nice. They look so damn nice. Oh, hey, the toxic water's gone, which means, unlike before, we can actually safely traverse this water now. And that might let us... Oh, hey, there's the Various suit. That should let us... This should let us safely traverse through the ruins without getting burned by the toxic water now. Because, well, the water won't be toxic anymore. And it also means that Samus gets her shoulders back. You know, we kind of did lose those after the pirate frigate blew up, after all. Oh, damn. Look at that. I forgot how nice this animation was. I completely forgot just how nice this animation was. It's super pretty, actually. Good. That's taken care of. And look at us now. Look at that drip. Look at that drip. Da-da-da. Now we can also go to hot places. Good thing we haven't run into any of those yet. So, come through here. Let's see what we find. First of all, we find the water is no longer toxic. Lovely. And I'm thinking we should probably turn back. Although we can go this way. Oh, no, this is just an elevator. It's not actually a transport like I thought it was. It's not a big elevator. It's a regular elevator. Oh, we couldn't actually go that way before. That's right. So now we can go that way. And, what we find through here, shall we? This way, pop the crates. Oh, hello, what are you? New creatures, pulse bamboo, life form of raw energy, periodically releases explosive segments from its body. Pulse bamboos are energy beings, invulnerable to most known weapons. Electrical energy can harm them, however. They lack any intelligence beyond an instinctive attraction to other charged energy sources. Pulse bamboos produce energy constantly. All excess energy is shed, regardless of who or what may be nearby. So basically, we need the wave beam before we can even hurt these things. Good news is, they're not all that aggressive. They're just kind of an environmental hazard until that point, and getting rid of them like that just makes our lives a little bit easier. Also, this will be important later. That's a spider ball track. We can't use it yet. We don't have the spider ball after all. And we don't get the spider ball until significantly later in the game either. I think you get that right around... Yeah, you get that in Phendrana Drifts, which has one of my favorite soundtracks in the entire game. Because it's just this wonderful ambient piano number that it's super relaxing. And it feels almost... I'm trying to find the right word for it. Okay, that's transport to go down. We don't want to go that way just yet, though. Because there's something else we can get here. And that, well, that's the charge beam that we missed earlier. Now, though, we gotta wait until this thing comes back down, ride it up, and I think this will lead us to a save room, which is particularly handy. So up this way, into this room, up the ledges, another tube for the morph ball, and let's see what's waiting for us on the other side. Okay. Oh, hey, Chozo lore. What's this one say? Chozo script translated. Our sanctuary grows by the day. We Chozo know much of technology, but we have chosen to leave it behind on this journey. Our home here on Talon 4 will be a place of simplicity. Structures hewn from the stone, bridges woven with branches, always caressed by pure waters. We build around the ancient and noble trees, drawing from their strength, giving them our own in return. All that is wild will flow around us here. Our race will be just one more group of creatures in the knit of nature. It is our hope that such a state will bring with it great wisdom, a greater understanding of the nature of the universe. Once our city here is complete, we will peer inward and discover inner truth. Not really, Mechanicat. If you really want to run this game, if you really want to speed run this game, it can actually be completed in under 2 hours. But I'm not in the mood for that. I'm not in the mood for any speed running. I've seen it done, and it's super stressful. It's super unpleasant to do. It's super stressful. So I'd rather not. But yeah, in theory, you can beat this game in like under 2 hours pretty easily. It's pretty easy to beat this game in under 2 hours, and I think there's some bonus artwork you get for doing it as well. I have no idea what the world record for Metroid Prime is like, so don't ask me. It's probably something ridiculous, like 30 minutes or something like that, though. Good, energy tank. And room we were looking at. Plaza. Ion Tunnel, Ruined Nursery, Ruined Gallery. Where's the Gathering Hall? That's the room we're looking for. Because now we can go that way without taking a ton of damage. Hive Totem, that's not it either. Magmar Caverns, we don't need to go that way yet. That's over here, okay. So we have to go back through the tree room. It is over this way. But yeah, no, it looks like what happened is the Chozo read Ted Kaczynski's book and took it way too seriously. Oh boy. This is why you never go Anprim, kids. You never go Anprim, kids. Bad shit happens when you do. A meteor will strike your planet and turn all the wildlife into monsters. And then you die. And then you die, and your ghost haunts your ruins forever. Not a good look. It's not a good way to go. 45 minutes. Holy shit. Holy shit. First of all, that's really impressive. Like, on one hand, that's really impressive, but on the other, it's longer than I thought it would be. Because, I mean, speedrunners are insane. Like, like, on one hand, it's longer than I thought it would be. On the other hand, it's actually kind of impressive. Because, like I said, the reason I thought it would be, like, shorter than that is because speedrunners are insane. Half of speedrunning is pretty much, let's just not engage with the game's mechanics. And as a result, they're able to pull off some wacky bullshit that, that just, the first time seeing it is astonishing. It's one of those things where it's like, I don't enjoy the actual act of speedrunning, but I do have to respect a lot of the technique that goes into it. Okay, is this the right way? Yeah, it is. Okay, good. Ruined fountain, which then leads where we're going. Like I said before, now that the water's no longer toxic, we don't have to be super careful about where we jump, which is nice. Go through here, come along this way, keep moving. Get out of the morph ball, go through this door. Fountain works now. The water no longer kills us. Wonderful. Okay, yep, this is the Arboretum. We go through here. This room, by the way, the Arboretum, later on in the game, this room is going to become a fucking nightmare. It hasn't done it yet, thankfully. But there's a room we're going to find in this area that has a Chozo statue in it. And once we activate that Chozo statue, we're going to piss off a lot of ghosts. And those ghosts are going to try and kill us. And they are some of the worst fucking enemies in the entire game. Some of the most annoying enemies in the entire game. Because on top of making the whole area dark, you have to use a specific weapon against them. And until you get a specific visor that you have to fight a swarm of them in order to get in the first place, they're invisible to you, which means you have to wait for them to show themselves, and only then can you fight back. It is very stressful the first time you run into the Chozo ghosts, and a deeply unpleasant experience. Oh yeah? Oh, really, Mechanic Cat? What kind of bullshit are they pulling? Because, like, what I really want to know is, are they pulling anything nearly as wacky as scratching the disc the way that Battle for Bikini Bottom speedrunners would do? Because I remember seeing the whole saga of what those people were up to. It started with putting smudges on the disc, and then somebody figured out how to precisely scratch the disc, which is, to me, the wackiest shit I've ever heard done to speedrun a game. They go up this way, go up this way. Whoa! Hello, leave me alone. This is what I say, like, I don't like speedrunning, but I have to respect speedrunners. Oh, yeah, it's a whole ass thing. You know what? I'll link it to you after the stream is done so you can actually have a look at it, because it was the most whacked out shit these people were doing to trigger lag clips in Battle for Bikini Bottom. And it got to the point where after a while, every run was using this technique. Like, every single run was using this technique. Until eventually, because of the fact that it required you to deliberately damage hardware, somebody said, you know, enough is enough. We're going to ban this because we don't want to be responsible for the destruction of a game. We don't want to be responsible for destroying a game and thus feeding the asshole retro market that lives off of inflating game prices by destroying as many copies as possible. Like, I despise the retro games market. Like, just ask Arthur. Ask Arthur about the retro games market and how fucking disgusting it is. To the point where there are some people who actively buy up copies of games just to destroy them and inflate their value. The worst shit in the world, I swear to God. Okay. Ow, Vine. Okay. Yeah, probably should have been my cue to move. Like, the retro games market is the fucking worst. Some of the shit they do to increase the value of what they're selling. And I fucking hate it. I absolutely fucking hate it. down here? Or were we just wasting our time and being stupid? Thinking that maybe a rune... Yeah. No, I don't think there's a rune down here. Okay. Wait, no, what is that? What is that? I can't reach it. Is that a rune? No, it's a missile expansion. Okay. So we don't actually... We probably didn't actually need to come back to this room. Okay, flying glitches are funny. Flying glitches are just funny, Mechanic. I have to admit that much to like speedrunners is whenever they can find a way to fly, whenever they can find a clever way to fly, I love that shit. It's the same reason why I love bunny hopping in games like Counter-Strike and Half-Life, as well as the Titanfall slide hop. And why I'm so... That's the last symbol I needed. Oh my god. I didn't have to do any of that. I just had to find that, and then once I did that, I could have had the charge beam, which would have made fighting Flagra so much simpler. Ugh. But hey, we got it now, so that's worth something. That's worth something. At least we actually know we finally got the damn thing. So the charge beam has another nice effect, by the way. Gate has been unlocked, and let's get the damn charge beam. Could have gotten this earlier, would have made our lives so much simpler. But as I was saying, so the charge beam does another nice thing. Along with increasing our damage so that we don't have to use a missile for everything that is slightly durable, it also... Oh, hey, the lasers are turning on. By the way, watch this part. Watch this. Remember how all we could do is shut their eyes before? Now we can kill them. What if we can kill this with its eyes closed? It opened its eye, whatever. Oh, good. The charge beam can kill them even when their eyes are closed. Good. So that takes care of all of those. And let's see what the Shozo lore says. We have returned to Talon 4, born here against our will by a great cataclysm from the reaches of space. Meteor came, casting a dark shadow of debris over the land with the violence of its impact. Though we perceived this from beyond space and time, it was but a curiosity, a brief flare in the infinite march of the universe. But the meteor brought with it corruption. A great poison burst forth into the land, clawing at life with such violence that we were ripped from our peaceful state, find ourselves wandering as shadows, mortal forms we left behind, searching for why we are here. And that's where the Chozo ghosts come from. And they are annoying as hell. I am dead serious when I say those things are fucking infuriating. You'll get to see what I mean later on. If we keep playing this game, eventually you'll see what I'm talking about later on. They are some of the most annoying enemies in the whole damn game. Because, like I said, by that point, you have like some really powerful weapons, like the plasma beam, like the ice beam and the wave beam and such. But they're all useless against the Chozo Ghost. So, and unless you're smart enough to actually remember to grab a charge beam combo weapon called the Super Missile, you're in for a really rough time. Hold on one moment. Alexa, stop. So yeah, unless you remember to get the charge combo for the Super Missile, which is the power beam. So that's another thing. This game has charge beam combos that give you some really powerful weapons. And what it does is you charge the beam and then you would fire a missile. And that does like some really powerful attacks. For the power beam, for example, which is what we currently is the only beam we have, what it does is it actually fires like a super missile. And the super missile does a shit ton of damage. It's also the only efficient way. I say efficient for a reason because you don't need the charge beam to fight Chozo ghosts. But if you don't have the charge beam, fighting them is absolutely miserable. Ask me how I know. Clear those out. Good. We don't have to worry about that anymore. And we can also go this way now. Let's see what's behind door number 3, shall we? We haven't been this way yet. More mushrooms. Lovely. Ugh, I hate those things. Okay, can't do anything about that. What is this? Water toxicity levels returning to safe levels. Basically, the water won't hurt us anymore. That's a good thing. Means we can go through here without worrying about it. can also go this way safely. This room would have burned us if we had come in here without the Various suit, by the way. But even though we have the Various suit, we cannot walk in lava. So we have to go somewhere else. And that somewhere else is Magmar Caverns. Remember that elevator that we went by earlier and we bypassed it because we were going to grab some other things first? Now it's time to head that way. That is down this way. Pirate activity increasing. Fastest way through there is to go back through this door, back through that door over there. Okay, just dodge the plasmites because they're going to be a pain in the ass. Moving, going along this way. That's just the fountain coming on. Nothing dangerous yet. This area is not dangerous yet. It will become very dangerous soon, though. Like I said, the Chozo ghosts are absolute bastards. But, so let's keep moving, shall we? Let's see what we find on the other side of this door. Oh, God, more scarabs. But, hey, we caught them this time while they were in a position that was easy to deal with. What else was I saying before? So, yeah. No, the ability to keep Link flying, that's actually really cool. I'm just going to say that right now, Mechanic Cat. The fact that they were able to figure out ways to just keep Link flying all over the map is super fucking neat. Okay, next we got to go through the vaults, back into that elevator. So, come along this way, come down. Oh, shit. We can't take that route. We got to go the long way around. Long way around is through the nursery. Okay. Up this way. On the right way at all? Yeah, I think we're going the right way. No, it's down here. It's down here under this door. Yes, this is always going to be an 18+ stream. Or at the very least, if you are a minor, this is what I'm going to say. If you are a minor, don't mention it. Do not mention that you are a minor. If you do, I will be forced to act. You know, so yes, this is and will continue to be an 18+ stream. I had somebody come on in KSP, you know, telling me their age, and I was like, bro, I don't need to know this part. Just shut up. All you have to say is, you're not an engineer, goddammit. Yeah, I know, right, partner? It's like, don't tell somebody on the internet that you're a fucking minor. It's not important. It's not important at all, and it makes it look like you're trying to get special attention, which, believe me, if you're a minor on the internet, you don't want that special attention, because that special attention is from pedophiles. Yeah, no, you don't want that special attention if you're a minor on the internet. So don't... No, Mechanic Cat. That doesn't count. That doesn't count. Stop trying to bait me into doing something stupid, okay? Stop trying to bait me into doing something dumb. I'm not gonna do it. Also, let's... Oh, shit, we can go that way now. We have bombs. I just realized that. So, up this way. Go that way. Blow these things out because we have the bombs now. Jump. Bomb, please. Yes, thank you. Pop this box. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We can't break that one. What is that one? Structural integrity of metal is stable. No flaws detected. Okay, so we got to come down here and then move that box out of the way. Then we can continue. Okay. Yeah, what do you have? What kind of degree, Mechanic Cat? I'm kind of curious now. You got me wondering. You got me wondering what your degree is in. I mean, yeah, no, I don't know either. I mean, I don't know. Do you speak Spanish? I know you speak Portuguese because you're from Brazil, but do you also speak Spanish? I mean, my Spanish is terrible, so I'm not really the person to be asking this, but fuck, get out of there. Hey, we got a missile thing out of it. That was nice. Go through that way. Yep, that leads to where we need to go. Okay. Oh, yeah, no. Well, I mean, partner, here's the thing. If you're in North America, you barely speak Spanish. Oh, yeah, you're in the same boat as me then, Mechanic Cat. Like I said, I barely speak any Spanish at all. I have enough to communicate with family members and, you know, order food with, but nothing beyond that. I can't hold a meaningful conversation in Spanish. Let me put it that way. Like I said, I know enough to talk to family members and order food, and that's about it. Well, also, I do know how to swear in Spanish, but swearing in Spanish is, well, it's only sometimes useful. You know, like I said, it's like I say in the chat rules, don't be a pendejo. All I ask of you, don't be a pendejo. I mean, sure, I describe what being a pendejo means a little bit, which means you like don't get like super political. Muchos para usar la lengua extranjera. Yeah, that's how it is. That's how it is, partner. That's how it is. I mean, the only person that I regularly say anything in Spanish to outside of family members is like Calavera. And even then, it's so fucking scuffed. It's so fucking scuffed that he'll ask me to stop after a while. Okay, we're back to this elevator. And this will lead us to Magmar Caverns. Good. Elevator's up. And once again, we're about to find a piece of music that is a remix of an older Metroid soundtrack. This case? Yeah, basically the same thing, partner. It's like I said, ordering food in Spanish is most of the time where I use it. Like I said, it's either talking with family members, ordering food, or something else similarly not useful. Yeah, but so as a result, my Spanish is terrible. My Spanish is a fucking abomination. Okay, no, that's not a scan thing. Okay, let's see what we got here. Magmar Caverns. Here we come. Dum. 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 Oh, where the fuck did you come from? The fuck out of here. Also, give me those. Ba. 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 Keep this music in mind, by the way. We're about to hear how it changes soon. First, though, let's save. Ugh. Yeah, no. Arabic is a nightmare. Arabic is an absolute nightmare. Arabic is an absolute fucking nightmare. Because on top of being written in like what is basically an extremely elaborate sort of cursive, you have to read it right to left. And if memory serves me right, Arabic is also a tonal language. And I fucking hate tonal languages. They're so annoying. The whole process of like dealing with tonal languages is super annoying, especially when you're like trying to figure out what something means. Because you'll say something, you think you got it, and like, no, you're saying it wrong. That means something completely different. And like, oh my God, I'm saying the word, aren't I? No, you're not. You're saying this other word that sounds almost exactly the same. And it's so frustrating. Like the worst though, the absolute worst is Chinese. Mandarin or Cantonese. Take your pick, really. They both have this going on. Although, at the very least, the sound of Cantonese doesn't drive me into conniptions because Mandarin sounds like you have a mouthful of sandpaper, especially Northern Mandarin. Taiwanese and Singapore Mandarin, I can deal with Taiwanese and Singapore Mandarin, but Beijing and Northern Mandarin are just, they sound so viscerally unpleasant. Oh, is it not? I thought it was. I thought it might have been. Okay, whatever. But yeah, no, like Northern Mandarin, especially around Beijing, sounds so terrible. I hate it. I hate the sound of Northern Mandarin. I don't like the sound of Southern or Taiwanese Mandarin, but I don't hate them the way that I hate Northern Mandarin. Like, just the sound of it, I cannot stand. Especially because it has what's called... So I do know what the big things about Mandarin, particularly Northern Mandarin, that I don't like are, though. And one is what's called the Erhua sound. And it's like, for example, in southern China or in Taiwan or Singapore, they would say, for example, just a random word, sha. It'd be like sha. But then, and I'm saying that completely wrong, I know, it's like sha. As opposed to Northern Mandarin, where it'd be like, or other areas that have a heavy Erhua sound, where it'd be like shar, and they trail off with that R. It's like this R sound, and I don't like it. It's this tongue curling sound that is viscerally unpleasant to me on some level. Oh shit, bugs. No, stop. They should be gone. And hey, we're in Magmar Caverns now. Dun, 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 dun. And this right here, that's a grapple point. This is the Magmar that the caverns are named after. Basically a big lava serpent, and they're kind of a pain in the ass. Fire-breathing serpent that dwells in lava. Magmars prefer extreme heat zones and are susceptible to attack from frigid attack forms. Sightless, they navigate the lava currents using their sonar receptors. Magmars have a keen sense of smell, enabling them to pinpoint targets with startling accuracy. These guys, by the way, are pretty durable, but they get much easier later on in the game once we have the ice beam. Oh yeah, these are, by the way, also a pain in the ass. These are called puffers. And you see how every time one of them pops is this green cloud? Well, that green cloud hurts like hell if you step into it. So, 3-letter roots in most words. You know what that sounds like? Partner? The whole letter roots thing? That sounds like how Hangul works in Korean. Where every word is essentially a block made up of blocks of the same base 30 characters. And every single one of those base 30 characters, are arranged into blocks, and then those blocks are what form words. It's actually really convenient, even though, like I said, if I had any interest in Korean, that is actually something I very much would appreciate. But naturally, my interests do not lie in South Korea, or for that matter, North Korea either. Basically, I'm not really interested in Korea. Well, I do have some interest in Korea, but it's not pop culture. It's, I think that I have very much an interest in modern Korean military hardware. Yeah, actually, no, partner, there is actually a bit of a legendary association with Hangul, where I believe it was something along the lines of Hangul was described by its inventor as a script that can be learned in a day by an educated man and in a week by a fool. Which, I mean, fundamentally, yeah, but it also kind of helps if you already speak the language. Thankfully, once again, Korean is not a tonal language. Hell, it doesn't even have the pitch accent of Japanese, which is already significantly easier than, oh god, than like tones, which are the thing in some of their neighboring languages. Like, Japanese pitch accent is already much easier than tones. And the fact that Korean doesn't even have that makes it relatively speaking, super easy to learn. Well, again, like I said, if I had any interest in learning Korean, that would actually make my life so much easier. Oh shit, what do we got in here? Oh shit, there's something back in the Chozo ruins. Furnace, energy spike. But something tells me, yeah, we can't reach it from this side of the ruins, can we? So we're gonna have to keep going through the Magmar, to reach whatever's on the other side. Oh, let's keep going. These guys right here, they'll do that. They'll eat us out of the fucking thing. So we're gonna have to watch those and make sure we don't do that. On the other side, they'll grab bombs so we can get them out of our way. Like that. Boom. Two. And okay, we don't have to worry about that one. Just ignore that one. Keep moving. Da, 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 na, da, na, 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 na. On the other hand, you know what I do like about Japanese as a language? Which is why I'm not seriously trying to learn it, but I do put a little bit of like casual effort into learning a little bit of it. I've took a little casual effort into learning a little bit of Japanese. I'm not taking it seriously like Kogasa or Sleipnir, but one thing I do like about it is the way that pretty much all of the language can be broken up into syllables, and then
much of what you do aside from the syllables is you let context do the heavy lifting. Of course, in that case, that only applies to spoken Japanese. Then, of course, at that point, you're still functionally illiterate. You're still illiterate. And then you have to deal with all the shit that is kanji, and kanji will fucking destroy you because it's horrendous. Although, at the same time, it's still simpler than Chinese. So I gotta give it credit for that. Turret's looking, but it can't find me. Stupid turrets. Pissed it off. It's lurching again. One of the reasons I have been, like I said, I put a little casual effort into learning a little bit of Japanese at least, is because among other things, as you probably, if you were here Saturday, you would have seen I was playing Ventangle, a Japanese tabletop RPG with Kogasa and Minky, which very much, which Kogasa, by the way, is the lead translator on. And the work that he's put into that has been absolutely fascinating. Going up, keep going up, moving, go, 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 get rid of that thing. Oh shit, there's a turret we didn't clear out. Take care of that one. Oh, these are tougher than the last ones before. I wonder if it's because those were, ow, 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 lava, 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 out of the lava, out of the lava, out of the lava, now. Woo, that was not fun. Let's try not to do that in the future, shall we? But as I was saying, yeah, no, Kogasa is the lead translator on that. And Sleipnir is also working on translating another Japanese tabletop game right now called Metallic Guardian. Which, as far as I know, one of the main reasons he's doing this is because even though it's an SRS game, which is basically the standard sort of, it's the Japanese equivalent of the D20 system. It stands for Standard Role-Playing System. Leeching power from magma pools is planned. Geothermal power source is promising. Recommend energy command to deactivate central dynamo. Switch to geothermal power at once. Okay. Wonder what the central dynamo is. We'll probably be finding it soon enough. Geothermal power routing to the station is complete. Unstable magma flow is a concern. Remove tower from geothermal grid at fluctuations exceed safety level. That means we'll be able to lift this tower up, by the way. Local crystal formations possess low phazon residue. They do have high value to the monks of Grondheim, however. Recommend processing of crystal for that market once phazon operations. Okay. Or any signs of magma predator activity. Nothing functional, but hey, little interesting lore tidbits. Take those. Let's see what's through this door. Dun dun da 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 dun. Da 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 da. Da, da, da. Oh, hey, this elevator probably takes us back up to the Chozo ruins. No, this is Phendrana Drifts. Hey. So not only did I get to show you Magmar Caverns, we also get to have our first look at Phendrana Drifts as well. This will be neat. Since, as I mentioned before, Phendrana Drifts has what is easily, well, not easily, has one of my favorite background musics. But before I show you that, you've had plenty of opportunity to hear the Magmar Caverns theme. Would you like to hear what it's a remix of? Because it's from Super Metroid. What up? Lower Norfair. Okay, that's not, doesn't need to be turned up. This might need to be turned up just a little bit for later. Here comes. Listen to the riff. Da, da, na, 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 na. Dun, 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 na, 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 na. And then, if we go back down into Magmar Caverns, that is the same riff that they use. That's the same motif they use for that. Now, as a round of drifts, clear out the ice, and let's see what's waiting for us on the other side, shall we? Then all that's clear, and out we come into the frozen drifts. And once again, like I said, one of my favorite. Listen to that. Da na na na, da na. It's just so peaceful. Da na na na, da na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na na. Na na. It's so nice. Like I said, I love the theme music for this area. And there's a variation of it later on when we get into the other parts of this area, of this region, that's also quite nice. And the charge, did the charge do that? No, it doesn't. What the hell are these things called? Crystallite. Territorial cold weather scavenger. Gel of a crystallite reflects beam weapon. Only be cracked by a concussive blast. Hang upside down in an ice cave during their larval state. Moisture runs off its body and forms the hard ice shell. The crystallite retains for the rest of its life. A life that we're about to end. Well, sorry about that. Oh, no, I'm not. You're kind of in the way. Oh, shit. Yeah, no, we want to... You saw that, right? You saw those little, like, boosting trails? That's... Whoa, where'd they go? Where are you? Back here. Get back here. I want to scan you. Flickerbat. Scavenger with optical camouflage that renders it invisible to the naked eye. Flickerbats are deceptive creatures. The only way to track them reliably is with X-ray imaging. They fly ceaselessly, hunting insects and other small prey that float on the air current. Flickerbats tend to fly in cyclical hunting patterns, using primitive sonar to navigate. Every once in a while, we'll get a brief glimpse of them. See how they're like invisible, but every once in a while you can see those trails? That's the only way I'm able to reliably hit those things. If it wasn't for that little trail they leave behind, I wouldn't be able to do anything about them because I wouldn't be able to see them. I'm hearing what sounds like another item nearby, but it tells me I'm able to access it just yet. So let's go and see what's on the other side over here, shall we? Da-na. Oh shit! I didn't even realize the little kick drum bit was in this. That is really nice. Listen to that again. Just listen to that. Da-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na. Da-na. Listen to that little kick drum. Dun, 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 dun. Do, do. Do, do. Do, 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 do. Oh, that is so nice. Like, just listening to the soundtrack and realizing how many layers there are to this. I would not have thought about this if it hadn't been for, I've been talking to somebody recently who's a friend of mine who's really into music theory recently visited me, and it's because of that I've actually started picking up on some of this stuff. Back before, I wouldn't have realized some of these little layers of detail. They're so nice. Gas-based propulsion system. Can't do anything about that yet. We can't jump high enough to reach it either. So not really much point in doing anything with that yet. I don't even know if there's much point in staying in Phendrana Drifts for right now. This is just a neat little diversion. But heading back down into Magmar Caverns. Because what we're looking for is probably down there, actually. Back down. Let's see what we find. Down we go. Into the caverns. I love that music. I love the elevator. I love the Metroid Prime soundtrack as a whole. It does a really great job of creating an atmosphere. Like, it's not a soundtrack for the most part that has like big, bombastic numbers outside of a few boss fights, like the Meta Ridley fight. But what it does have is a great sense of atmosphere. And that is something that is really underappreciated in a lot of scores and soundtracks. Go back out this way. We can't go that way yet because there's lava. Oh, shit. Do it that way. Good. Now go back over. Go through here. Get rid of the puffer. Oh, shit. The turret's back. Fucking great. Wait, why are these turrets more durable? These are the same turrets as before, aren't they? They shouldn't be taking twice as many missiles. Oh, okay. I think I know what's going on here. Because those are like the tutorial turrets, they're damaged or something. And that's why they only take one missile instead of two, I guess. Oh well. Ow! Ow, turrets. Fuck off. Fuck off, turrets. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I'm busy. Some of the other beam weapons we're gonna get later on in this game have some rather amusing effects with the turrets. For example, well, the ice beam just freezes them, which isn't nearly as cool. But whenever you kill a turret with the wave beam, which we'll be getting later on, the turret will go berserk and like fire around randomly, and it's one of the more amusing effects. One of the more amusing effects this game has, and that's because well, the wave beam's whole shtick is that it's electrical, and that's also a reason. That's another thing that also plays into some other puzzles later on in the game, where we have to activate some circuitry. Okay, wait for that to come back down. Okay, go, 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 go. Dun, 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 dun. However, like I said, we don't need to go here yet. Oh shit, this is actually a room we haven't been to yet. I just realized that. So I think this way actually leads to the Chozo Ruins elevator we're looking for to get to the furnace, weirdly enough. So go up here. Let's see what's on the other side of this tube. Because we can't, again, we cannot cross that gap safely because we're lacking a piece of crucial equipment. We don't have the grapple beam yet. So we have to take the long way until we do. It shouldn't take us that long to get the grapple beam back. But I don't know if it's going to be happening tonight. We go along this pathway. Ah! Up, 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 up. Oh god, that did not go well. That is a very tricky pathway to navigate. Holy shit. Grab the bomb. Good. Back up this way now, as before. Cross along here. Go back onto this other platform. Along this way to get back onto that pathway. And this time, don't fall off. Da-na, da-na, da, da, da-na-na-na. Okay, nice and slow, nice and gentle. Don't rush it. Rushing it's how you fall. And right now, we cannot afford to fall off of this thing. Okay, that's just a missile expansion. I thought this might actually lead to something. Oh well. Take it though. Ow! Rude! Wow, rude. Okay, so that doesn't actually lead to anything we can use yet. Da-na, da-na, na, na, na. And then that just leads over. Where does that even lead to? Let's find out. Because like I said, we can't quite go to that side of the room yet because we're missing the grapple beam. But let's see what this actually leads to. And depending on what it leads to, it might actually be useful. Da, da, na, 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 na. Oh shit, we haven't actually been this way yet, have we? So this, yeah, we haven't been this way yet. Okay. So this will probably lead to the other elevator that we were looking for. Only one way to find out. Dun. Yeah, because that's the elevator to Phendrana Drifts, and that's the way we came in last time. So this leads somewhere different. Let's see where that somewhere different is, shall we? Leave me alone, easy. Okay, another morph ball pathway. Let's see where it goes. On this way, go through here, go through that way. Come along there, go through there. Da, da. Oh, hey, it is another pathway. And that will probably take us other side. No, this is an overworld. Interesting. Scan the elevator, have it active. I'll let go that way later. Before we do, let's see what's waiting for us. Yeah, we can't go this way yet. We don't have the spider ball. Okay. But we do have to go up this elevator. See what's on the other side, shall we? Up and away we go. Talon Overworld, once again. And I have a vague feeling I know what's waiting for us up here. Probably going to be the space jump, which there is a way, like that somebody mentioned. I forget if that was Mechanica. No, it was Hardner, I think, that mentioned. Hardner or Mechanica? One of y'all mentioned that there is a speedrun sequence break you can do with the to get the space jump early. Okay, take care of the beetles as before. Head up now. This way. And let's see what's waiting for us on the other end. Da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na, ba-da-ba-ba. Be gone, Zoomer. You too. You go through there, go along this way, up this door, which has a blast shield on it. But unlike before, we can actually access that now. Pop the sap sack. Have that back. I don't want it. And... oh, it wasn't you. Okay. Who was it then? Who was it that mentioned the space jump sequence break? Ugh. It's gonna bother me now until I remember. Okay, nothing we can do there. Probably something we can do with the root cave. No, we don't have the plasma beam yet. So we'll have to come back to that. Okay. That door is something we can reach. It might be. I don't know if we've actually been able to reach anything. Oh, ow. Ow. By the way, we can get rid of this thing now. Watch. Are these red zoomers that... okay, yeah, no, if we do it that way, we can't. But if you time your bomb drop right, we can actually get rid of those now, which is really nice because they're kind of a pain in the ass. Also, that's a door we can't reach yet. Okay. Ow, 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 ow. Why does that burn? The hell did we step in that was burning us? Was it a blast cap? It might have been a blast cap. Okay, whatever. Not that big of a deal. Head back towards our ship and see. Head back towards our ship. Save. We've been quite a few places already, as it is, after all. We ventured into. We made our way through the Chozo ruins, got a bunch of our gear back, and on top of that, the only thing of our original equipment that we're currently missing, I think, is the grapple beam. Back in my day, we didn't have patches that could be rolled out in a week. The game you had was the game you got, and we were thankful for it. God damn it, partner. But yeah, no. So, we have gotten the Varia suit, the charge beam, morph ball bombs, and missiles back. So, that next time, we'll be getting back the space jump. But for now, let's see who all is on, shall we? Al is playing Digimon World. I was watching that earlier. Squid. Oh, shit! Squid's playing Fallout 2. That's actually kind of neat. Let's see, how do you spell that again? It's two D's. I was trying to remember. And so, like I said, go and say hello to Squid for me, won't you? And as for raid messages, yep. Well, as for raid messages, I don't know. I haven't got a good one. But let's go say hi to Squid, shall we?